alphabet. It is a collection of 26 symbols called letters. Each letter represents a sound. The letter S says S and Z says Z. The sounds are put together to make words. Cat, cat. C-A-T makes the sounds k, a, t and spells the word cat. There is a song that can help you to learn the alphabet with all the letters and the sounds they make. Let's sing it now. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now we've sung the names aloud. Sing again, but sing the sounds. Now we know the names and sounds. We can start to read aloud. The first sound that we're going to learn is the sound S, as in seaside, and soft, and set. And the S sound is made by the letter S. The large S is capital S that we use for people's names. And the small s is the S we use most of the time. Both S's make the same sound. See if you can hear the S in these words. Sun, sun, sun. The S was at the beginning. Try this one. Bats, bats, bats. Can you see the S at the end making the S sound? Ask, ask. There's the S in the middle, making the S sound. Sand, sand, sand. Can you hear the S and see the S at the beginning of the word? Snow, snow. The S is making a S at the beginning. Now it's time for a game. When you see the letter S, say the sound. time to do some air writing. Write the letter S in the air. Start at the top. Go backwards, down, round and up. Let's do that again. Put your finger out and follow the dot in the air. Go backwards, down, round and up. S. As you write it, say the sound. Let's try it again. See if we can write some letter S's with our pencil. You need to get your workbook and turn to worksheet number 1, where you'll find the letter S has been written for you with dots. The small s that we use most of the time, and the capital S, which is much bigger and we use for the start of names and sentences. Using your pencil, see if you can write over the letter S's. Pause the video while you try it. And remember, start at the top, go round, back, down and round. Say S as you write each letter. It's time for a listening game. Turn to worksheet 2 in your workbook, where you'll find some pictures with 3 boxes underneath that represent the word to describe that picture. I will say the word and you listen carefully. If you think that the S sound in the word is at the beginning of the word, write a S in the beginning box. If you think the S is in the middle of the word, write a S in the middle box. And if the S is at the end of the word, write a S, a letter S, in the end box. Let's begin. The first word is costs. K-os. That's a type of lettuce. Was the S sound in the beginning, the middle or the end? Write your S in the right box. Which box do you think it should be in? Pause the video and write in your letter S, your S sound. The letter S was on the end of the word, costs. Did you get it right? Let's try another one. Sun. 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 Where's the S? Where's the S sound? Pause the video and have a go. The S sound was at the beginning of the word, sun. Let's try another. Sock. Sock. Pause the video and write in your S sound. The S was at the beginning of the word. Sock. Here is Sis. That's her name. Sis. S-I-S. S-is. Where do you think the S sound might be? Pause the video and write it in. There are two S sounds in S-is. And you can see that the first letter S is a capital S because it's someone's name. And the last S is a small s, the one that we use most of the time. That was a very tricky one. I hope you got it right, but don't worry if you didn't. You'll soon learn how the letters fit into the boxes. Now turn to your worksheet number 3. There are no pictures on this worksheet, just some boxes that represent words with 3 sounds. I'm going to say some words now, and I'd like you to see if you can hear the S sound and write it in the box it should go in. So if the S sound is at the beginning, write the S in the first box. If the S sound is in the middle, write the S in the middle box. And if the S sound is at the end, write your letter S in the end box. Are we ready? Here's the first word. Word number 1. Sop. 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 Write your S in the box in which you think it belongs, beginning, middle or end. And then we'll go to word number 2. Are we ready? Less. Write your S sound in the correct box. Next word. Ask. 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 Is the letter S in the beginning, middle or end? Next word. Are we ready? Isk. 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 Is the S in the beginning, middle or end? Pause the video and write it in. Next word. Sit. 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 Is this in the beginning, middle or end? Write it in. Next word. Here we go. Pass. Is it in the beginning, middle or end? Write in your S sound. Here comes the next word. Sat. 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 Beginning, middle or end? Write in your S sound. Next word, here we go. Oast. 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 Write in your S sound. Pause the video and have a go. Next word. Here we go. Tass. 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 Can you hear the S sound? Write it in. Pause the video and have a go. Next word. Listen carefully. Miss. 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 Where was the S sound? Beginning, middle or end? Here's the next word. Listen carefully. Asp. 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 That's a kind of snake. But where was the S sound? Here's the next word. Sip. 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 Where is the letter S? Write in your S sound. The answers can all be found on the answers to worksheet 3. So if you turn the page and have a look at the answers, you'll be able to check to see how many you got right. That was quite tricky, so well done. Today we learned about the letter S. We used it in words and tried to hear the S sound that it makes. We learned that the capital S is at the start of names like sis, and the small s, which looks very similar but smaller, is the S we use most of the time. S makes the S sound. Tomorrow we'll learn how to write a new letter, but until then, keep practicing your S's.